Mr. Tharoor, a break, perhaps time to introspect. Would you like to do things differently this time around?
Well, it's a different ministry, so by definition, I'll be doing things differently. But also, quite frankly, I'm really focused on the extraordinary potential of this ministry to do good work. If you look at the fact that 540 million of our people are under the age of 25, and that this is the ministry that does the most to work on the development of their human resources, their educational possibilities, illiteracy for the illiterate, as well as the higher education institutions, the IITs, all of that. The potential to make a constructive contribution to the future of our country is absolutely fantastic. And to me, I've always felt that if we can't get the education and training bits right, if we can't educate our young people to take advantage of all that 21st century India has to offer them, then the negatives will be very, very bad for us. I think the demographic advantage we have of a youthful population can only be seized if we get education right and we get human resources properly developed. So I'm really privileged to be a small part of the effort to do that.
From external affairs to HRD, quite a shift for you as you're pointing out over there. But your background in the UN, is that likely to help you in this ministry?
I don't know, because frankly I need to know much more about the work of the ministry from the inside before I can comment on it. I haven't yet had a proper chat with the minister, who is a good friend whom I know, but we have to sit down and look at the portfolios. I would have to talk to the officials, get a briefing from them. It's only when all of that happens that I would be in a position, quite frankly, to answer your question. But whatever skills, talents, background, experience I have are, of course, at the service of the minister and the ministry.
Do you think you're better suited for external affairs?
I don't think that in any case that's a call for any of us to make. I think we are getting a very fine external affairs minister, who is again a very good friend that I have a lot of regard for. So I'm not at all worried that our foreign affairs will not be in good hands. To me, it's a welcome opportunity to make a difference in a different ministry, in a domestic ministry, and to really get into an issue which is so vital for the future well-being of our country. So I have absolutely no problems with that.
Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has said this is the last reshuffle. There are going to be no midterm elections. How are people like you, ministers, going to help the Prime Minister and achieve that? Because every other party is getting ready for midterm polls.
Well, look, we are there to serve the government, and the life of the government, of course, at the end of the day, is for Parliament to determine. We need to maintain a majority in Parliament, pass our budget and so on. If we do that, then we are there till the spring of 2014. If the numbers don't work out that way for any reason, then it's a different story. But we will do our part, I'm sure all of us, in working hard, in developing a record of hard work and accomplishment that will inspire people across the country to respect what we have done and to support us as we do it.
Do you think a reshuffle is enough to inspire the confidence that perhaps the UPA has lost in the people?
No, I would say a reshuffle is one step. It's one step forward in the direction of rejuvenating the government's effort. I think that to some degree the government has suffered from a slightly unfair press. But I'm not here to blame the press. I'm just saying that when with the reshuffle you get a more rejuvenated and energetic team with fresh ideas and fresh vigor coming into the work. And on top of that, you have an opportunity to see, very frankly, what exactly we are accomplishing. Then it seems to me the narrative will change. Right now, the narrative of the image of the government has been constructed over the last few months by the media in a way that, in all fairness, I think has been a bit unjust to the very dedicated and sincere, hardworking men and women in the government who have, in the process, been, I believe, mistreated.
You blame the press, but there have been several cases of corruption. That's what the media has highlighted. That's the job of the media. So do you think the government should also rethink the way that has been dealing with the issue of corruption?
Well, corruption or the exposure of corruption is proof of our democracy at work. After all, it's our own democratic institutions, independent investigations, a free media, a lively opposition, a vibrant civil society. All of these have collectively exposed corruption. So to my mind, it's actually a good thing for India that these things have come out. I'm just talking about the overall negative image, which frankly, when you have a relentless dose of bad news after bad news, clearly the general public is going to say, my gosh, everything is going wrong. But the good things that are happening, the work that is being done, get completely omitted and ignored in the relentless focus on the negative.
Mr. Shashi Tharoor, congratulations on all the very best for your new ministry. With camera person Siddharth Safaya, this is Maha Siddiqui in Delhi for Headlines Today.